All right, guys. Well, welcome to the 2024 Winter Wonderland Bowl Draft. Coming to here from the bedroom, the call it the War Room, the Red Team's War Room. So yeah, Aiden should be joining us shortly. But with this Winter Wonderland Bowl Draft, there's some stuff that we changed up. I had a lot of complaints from a lot of people, a lot of the guys in the player pool who were did not want to play for a certain person's team. That's not wasn't my team. It was for Aiden's team. And Aiden and I talked about it. We kind of went over who would be good for, kind of to make teams even. And I made sure to get some of the guys who, may have had problems with Aiden, his quarterback skills, or I guess not his quarterback skills so much, more so his spread the ball around skills. He's not really keen on that. He likes really throwing to one person. So a lot of people said, but yeah, so we've kind of done a little differently this year. What's up?
What's going on?
Not so much, but I was kind of giving the lay of the land to everybody, pretty much saying how they kind of changed it up a little bit. We're doing it a little bit different this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Certain people, complained about the bowl game draft. They didn't want to be drafted by a certain person, and so we want to do right by everybody. So Aiden and I pretty much hammered out teams which are the most fair, probably the most split fair 50-50. And quite frankly, it's probably how the draft would have gone anyway, but it's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
50-50 we could come up with as far as
Yeah.
team wise. I have an unknown on my team. I saw him at basketball for the first time like last Thursday. I can't really. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be good or not. But I
Is
mean,
he a is he an athlete at least?
soccer player, and he's
Okay.
older. So I think he's like 36 or something.
Mhm,
He's
mhm.
older. So
Okay.
um,
Okay.
but yeah, we vouches for him as far as like being a solid like athlete kind of guy.
Okay.
Not a world beater by any means, but
Yeah.
so the way we kind of laid it out for you guys with this, and also too, you have some news that you kind of want to like tell your team about your hand injury. Are you going
Mhm,
to play next
mhm,
Saturday?
mhm.
We also one of the guys on your team is a quarterback, so if you need a quarterback,
Yeah.
he'll be able to play quarterback. But
Yeah.
where you stand right now with your current status?
It feels good. The brace is off. What the problem was, I messed it up lifting. I think I like messed up like a ligament here in my in my like right wrist. So I mean, it was hurting pretty bad for like a week. But I mean, it feels like a lot better now. I can throw a football. I'm getting an MRI on the 9th, but I mean, like I'll be fine for game time. I'm a gamer. That's just what I am.
I mean,
Mm,
this is how you
yeah.
became the permanent captain B in this group. Obviously, you couldn't play during winter or during Turkey Bowl this year because you had college football going on.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is why you've become the permanent captain B. Although your brother wanted Nick to become the next captain B. So, um, yeah, take it up with him. So obviously, Aiden and I, what we're gonna do is just not gonna be your normal draft. When we go back and forth, we do have the teams already mapped out,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a slideshow graphic here that's gonna kind of go over
Yeah.
who Aiden has and who I have. So we'll begin with that, and Aiden's gonna break down who he has to start off with, and yeah, then I'll break down who I have. But you guys could probably do process of elimination about who's on Aiden's team versus who's on my team. So there you go. It's the WWE 2024 graphic. That's the one they're advertising right now
That's
all over
key.
the United States.
That's nice. That's nice.
So okay, so there we go to Aiden's slideshow here. So this is Aiden. So remember, guys, 14 people in this whole thing if you include the captain. So that's 6 people on both teams besides the captain. So 7, and this is Aiden's squad. So Aiden, go over
Yep.
your squad, my man.
All right. So we got JoJo, my man. I think he's been on my team every single year. I think every single year I've played, JoJo's been my guy. He's been one of my top picks. Alex will not be here, so he's not my first anymore. JoJo, yeah, I know he bailed. I mean, well, you can't
Let me
can't
ask:
what
would
are you
he have
gonna
been
do
a
about it?
first round pick if he was in this draft? Because he went round 3, round 4 in the Turkey Bowl draft.
No, no, no. I think JoJo would have been my first. Yeah, yeah,
Times are tough,
yeah,
man. Alex
yeah.
is
I
just
know.
falling off.
Times are changing. Times are changing.
Alex is like Travis Kelsey right now. He's like he doesn't really have the stats anymore, but like he's all
Yeah.
name right now.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. But I mean, he can still perform. It just Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah. Bad.
yeah. My first guy is gonna be JoJo. He's a threat on offense, a threat on defense. I think he has the most picks on you of all time. He's a great player, stud. That's my guy right there. That's my number one. And then next we got Roe, who I've never played with before, but he's a baller. I've played against him twice. He beat me once. We beat him once. But he's a lockdown DB. He's an athlete. I'm very very excited to have him on my team. And then we got my boy Manoli. He's made a couple appearances. I think he's been to what, three bowl games, right? Three.
Yeah, I think so.
Some.
I think
Yeah.
he's 1-2 in bowl games, isn't he?
Yeah. He's a good player though. The only thing is he hasn't played football since high school. So, or
Yeah.
actually, I think the last time he played
Bowl game.
football, I think the last time he played football was the bowl game. Yeah, yeah. So that's a bit of a concern. But he's an athlete. He's long. He's got hands like double the size of mine. Kid can dunk. He's a player. He's my friend. I'm glad to have him on my team. Then we got Aziz. Aziz. This is a guy I've been wanting on my team for. I mean, he's been on my team a lot, but I've missed him. I definitely missed him. We here at my household, we call him the dash stopper, the Marcus dash stopper. This guy's he's got hands. He's skilled, and he's got the mind. High football IQ. He's probably gonna play my center, with Alex being gone. So I'm excited for him to be on my team, 100%. That's gonna be fun. Then we got Rose's brother, right? Rose brother,
Hi.
Ty, right? Yeah, Ty. I've never he's never been on my team. I played against him once, I think, yeah. He's an athlete though. I'm very excited for him to be my team. That's gonna be fun. Uh, and who's the last guy?
And that's Kyler. So
Tyler.
currently,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Kyler
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
currently nursing a sprained ankle.
Okay. Okay.
Were
Okay.
you at ball when he sprained his ankle?
I don't think so.
You were. Yeah. Remember, I came in for him.
Basketball, basketball,
Yeah.
basketball. Okay,
So
okay.
he
I,
sprained
I
his
thought, I
ankle.
thought, I thought you were saying like a bowl game. I don't
No, no.
think, I don't think I've, I don't think I've played against Kyler in a bowl game yet. I don't think I have.
You played against him. You haven't played.
Okay, 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 okay.
But he's
Yeah,
apparently nursing a sprained ankle right now, so he may not play. And if he doesn't
okay,
play, then that means you'll probably get the duo of Boogie and or Jacob.
okay, okay,
It's not bad,
okay.
but those
Yeah,
guys.
no, no, no. It's solid. It's solid. It's solid. Yeah. But Kyler, he's a key guy. I'm glad for him to be on my team. He's an all around player. I'd say it's solid. He goes against his brother. I think it'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, Kyler's been known recently as being the real Cobb recently. That's kind of been the talk of the town. But after the way things went down during the Turkey Bowl, and then after that, Ryan got his title back as being the real Cobb. So I'm glad that things worked out. But yeah, Kyler saw it. He was a Turkey Bowl MVP last year in 2023. So yeah, I mean the guy's got some accolades on his resume. Just some notes about your team. Obviously, yeah, JoJo. He's a leading interception leader in DC Freight, the active DC
Yep.
Freight interception leader.
Yep.
Also active bowl game series interception leader. So this guy gets picks. Um, Aziz, leading bowl game series sack leader.
Okay.
He's one of the best in the business. One thing everyone's saying on my team, I told my team, I told some of the guys that who I have on my team, everyone's kind of remembering what happened at last year's Wonderland Bowl. Roshan and Manoli got into it, so you guys kind of have a feud on your squad. Roshan tore
But
off
that
Manoli's shirt.
Yeah, no. I that's why I'm glad they're on the same team this year. So that won't be a problem. And I feel like the best guy that could stop Manoli is Rowe. and Rose on our team this year, so we don't got to worry about that. So
That's a
I
good point.
I like
That's
that.
good. That's a good point. Yeah. Roshan, yeah, he's a solid gamer. Him and his brother, they really live for flag, and I love those dudes so much. Ty has been posting Turkey Bowl clips since I released the footage last week. He's been posting it nonstop. He's probably we have two people in the live right now. I have to imagine it's Ty and Ro probably watching this thing. And so these guys, I mean, Ty was waiting to see where he was going to fall, and now the Patterson brothers are on your squad. And yeah, those are two guys who are gamers. Manoli's solid. I do worry he hasn't played football since the last bowl game, so that's kind of a worrisome thing. I didn't know that, so that's kind of worrisome there. But I mean, he's a big dude, and he's probably the biggest dude out there playing. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't think he's not the like the tallest dude, but he definitely has like the longest like reach, and he's got solid hands. I mean, and
Yeah.
he's pretty fast. I like my squad a lot.
It's a good squad.
I can't wait.
My Cobb texted me saying they have three because DC Freight's 5-on-5 and how our rules are. You have three of our starting defensive players on your team.
Yeah.
Disease.
Defense wins chips. I mean,
it's true.
It's how it is.
If anything, this is gonna be good practice for me to go against my guys to see what we can exploit from our guys.
Oh, and just to make sure you're gonna be red this year.
I think we're going back to red. Yeah, we're gonna go red tops, maybe white bottoms, maybe.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna be black.
Ooh, that's kind of key.
My squad's gonna be black.
Okay, so going with the Washington Jefferson mantra.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. It's good. Nice. Are you guys usually white, right?
Yeah. For the bowl games, we've been black, like not that many times, but yeah, we're usually white.
That's key. No, I like that. Nice change.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously process of elimination, and there's only 14. There's 14 total people, so obviously whoever's not on his team is on my team. So here is look at that little Christmas card right there. You can So we'll begin from right to left. So we got Yaglu, obviously stud. He was Turkey Bowl MVP two or 3 years ago. He's just been solid move the chains guy. He's got kind of a chip on his shoulder. He wants to make sure he sweeps bowl games this year. Yeah, for some reason he really wants it. I don't know why, but he wants it badly. He was amazing during. A lot of people thought that he should have been the Turkey Bowl MVP this past year, but ZT wanted to give it to Byer, so we gave it to Byer. Byer had a couple jump balls. And apparently, I saw him like 2 weeks ago. He's still sore from the Turkey Bowl, so that's why he wasn't playing in the Wonderland Bowl. Respect to Byer. Byer is one of those guys who gives it all out for Turkey Bowl every year, and I respect that. Some guys want to play Turkey Bowl and they don't want to play anything else. It's I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
you gotta love that.
Yeah, it's true. Will looks like a giant in that picture. He's towering over everybody.
I was just looking at that. His neck looks fucking huge too.
Yeah.
So let's go to our next one. Will Yaglu. Will he's no longer playing the Cobra Kai squad anymore. He's moving to Vermont shortly after with the Wonderland Bowl. He's moving to Vermont. I don't know if it's the day after or a few days later, but he's getting out of Dodge right after with the Wonderland Bowl. But this past season he was our leading sack guy for Cobra Kai. He's a great pass rusher. He can do it all on offense. Somehow he's a good deep threat, even though he's not the fastest guy, but he's a good deep threat for us. But yeah, defensively, I love him as our rusher. So really happy to have Will. Don Q. So Don Q makes his second bowl game appearance. Don Q literally just got back from Panama. The guy was at the Panama Bowl and the International Flag Bowl. Yeah. Okay. Team Jamaica, which he tried to recruit me to be the quarterback for Team Jamaica, which would have been hilarious. But unfortunately, it was during Thanksgiving weekend and I was not going to go. But Don Q, he's polished his skills. His summer season was by far his best as far as catch to target ratio. Didn't drop many balls in the summertime, which is what he struggled with the last time he played in the bowl game with you. I think he had a few drops with you. Pretty pivotal ones too. You guys probably would have won.
Still a solid player. I mean,
he's great. Yeah, he's great.
Great player.
I don't think he likes the roles. He's been happy with Cobra Kai because we do more intermediate stuff with him now because everybody tries to take the over top stuff away. But yeah, Don's solid. I'm really happy to have him on the squad. get some practice in before the spring season begins in a couple months.
Mm.
They moved to Cobb. Cobb, him and I were feuding a little bit leading up to the Turkey Bowl. As a protest, I told him he was not going to be drafted on my squad, and we were able to patch things up, put that behind us, and Cobb's back. And he honestly, if you watch the bowl game footage from this past bowl game, I mean, he was literally the only thing they had. Alex had some good grasp. But when I was watching it back, Cobb really popped off the screen in that. A couple picks. He had, I think he led their team in touchdowns, not catches, but he led their team in touchdowns. Cobb had a really good game, and I was actually honestly surprised because at the time I really wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing because they were getting dominated so badly. But when I was watching him back, he actually had a lot of touchdowns, so good for him. And the next guy, I mean, this guy's the ultimate rah-rah guy. This is Alex's boss, my guy Nick Burton down there.
Okay.
I mean, this guy who, he's not a quarterback, but you know what? The guy's a gamer. The guy loves bowl games. The guy texted me saying, "Hey, I'm probably not going to make it back for Winter Wonderland." I'm like, "What? Like, seriously?" He was like, "I was like, dude, it only happens 2 times a year, man. You're going to miss it." And then like maybe 10 minutes went by. He goes, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm in." And I was like, "Hell yeah, so that's it." So he'll put my starting center for us. Probably won't play any defense, but he'll play starting center for us. So that'll be fun to have him. Solid hands. I think he's played on one of our Turkey Bowls with us. It was one of the bowl games where you couldn't participate because of your shoulder. So I think that was either. I think that was Winter Wonderland Bowl.
That might have been the Halloween Bowl
because he didn't play any of those.
Okay.
Halloween Bowl was your initial one, but I think you had another injury where you couldn't play. Okay. It was when he wore that jersey.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a Turkey Bowl. Nick's coming back on our squad. Guy's phenomenal hands. He's just a good rah-rah guy. I don't think I know anybody who loves the bowl games more. Maybe Ty on your squad, but overall, if you look at the guy's body of work through his history, I think he has one bowl game win, and it was with me. He's yet to win going against me, which says something about, I guess, I don't know what it says more about the drafter. But yeah, I mean, he's fantastic. I love having Nick, and he's going to be a good center. And then lastly is Ricky. Like I said, I only played a fantasy league with him. Really, I mean, this guy sends trades out all the time. Like sends 4-for-1s, 5-for-1s, and it's like, dude, what? I don't want any of these bums. And it's like 5 for like a stud. It's nah, I'm good. And then he'll continue to send like you decline it to counter.
Yeah.
That's all I know about the guy. Yeah. And then also on top of that, he came to ball this past week. I mean, he was good. I mean, he wasn't good at basketball, but he was a solid rotational guy. He's a little bit older. But he plays soccer, so he can run a little bit as far as being in shape and cardio wise, conditioning wise. So I like that. So I mean, I'm curious to see. He's the brother-in-law of Yaglu and Will. And he met his wife at a soccer game, one of the DC Free Soccer, Volo Soccer.
Cool.
So yeah, this guy's intramural sports, and we like that. This is my 7, my magnificent 7. So
I like the squad a lot. I like both squads. I think it's gonna be a great game. It's good. But I will say on the Nick comment, Nick did win on my team the last time I played. He was on my team.
He was on your team last time you played.
Yeah. And
he played. Oh, that's right. He was there.
That's why he had some complications about being on my team because I made him. I had him play defense most of the game.
Yeah.
But we had like a lot of guys on my team that year. So I mean,
you know what? I didn't know that, but you're right. That makes sense. That's why I was told some stuff.
Yeah.
I will say the revenge factor, and you better be careful. But I didn't realize that we have some revenge factor, and you know what? And I don't even know if there might be a revenge factor on your squad too. With some of these guys, Ro, Aziz, JoJo, they might be mad, and Kylie might be mad. I didn't try to bring them on the squad. That has nothing to do with it. I tried to get you guys on the squad, but we wanted to make it fair, so we made it split it up like this. And so this is what it is. But yes, I didn't realize that. I forgot that Nick, of course, he's played with you. So
yeah.
I don't think he counts it as a victory because he barely played. He said.
Yeah, he played on defense the entire game pretty much. I mean, the guy had a role. He had a role and he did it to the T. I mean,
you know what?
Can't ask for more.
I respect it. The guy wants touches though, and the guy's gonna get touches on my team. He's not gonna get a lot of touches, but hey, he's throwing center. I mean, he'll get a touch every play because he's touching the ball on the snap.
That's true.
And well, I think some of the guys on our team will probably like be lax on Nick, but I think Nick's going to be solid for us. He's going to be a chain mover for us. So I'm really excited to see what we got in this red squad. But yeah, so we got the revenge factor, and I'm really excited to see what Nick can do against his former captain from last year. But so 10 o'clock start time on Saturday. Try to get there. ZT has a game at noon, so ZT will be leaving at 11:30. So we'll have our ref for about an hour and a half. Okay. So try to get there by 10.
Okay.
Have you talked to Chris yet?
No, I've not.
Can you text him and maybe see if you can pick him up on the way?
Yeah.
That'd be best.
Have you texted him or no?
I texted him. He said he should be there, but
okay.
It'll probably be quicker if you're coming and you just take him. So we have to wait for the cameraman.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, 10 o'clock Saturday. Try to get there a little bit beforehand. I'll try to be better. Last time I think I came like 10 minutes late. Everyone try to be on time here because we have a referee who's giving his time to be there for us, the goodness of his heart. So yeah, let's try to get there by 10 and start by 10. So everyone try aim for 9:45, start the game at 10. Boom, maybe out of there by 1. Who knows? But yeah, we hope everybody enjoyed the draft, and we will see you guys in 4 days. Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Take it easy, everybody.